Baby, you light up my world like nobody else. The way that you flip your hair has me overwhelmed. But when you smile at the ground, it ain't hard to tell. You don't know your pubes are wool.
You don't know your pubes are wool. You have wool pubes. You gotta figure that out. You know, I was watching Simon Cowell's new show on Netflix, and it goes, you know, he's trying to like make a boy band, and you know, got me thinking a little bit about One Direction, right? One Direction was a boy band. If you don't know, you probably know. They had one of the most dedicated fan bases ever of any artists or group ever. They were called the Directioners. Actually, I have no idea what they were called. I just made that up. What was 1D's fan base known as? A Directioner. Okay, I nailed it. I was right. Anyways, they had, and still have probably, one of the most dedicated fan bases ever, which means that there's a lot of documented out-of-pocket moments. Out-of-pocket fan base moments, and that's what we're gonna go through today. Let's start with this Imagine. I did a whole video about these things. Remember that? Imagine Zayn pinning you to the wall, giving you a deep kiss. He then lifts you up and walks towards the bedroll. Halfway there, he drops you on the floor and says, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. When we got married, I said I'd never drop you, and now I just did. Oh God, I'm so sorry." He starts to crying, and you try to comfort him, but he runs away and trips on the carpet, falling into a table and cutting his head open. Imagine that. Imagine. That's crazy imagining that, isn't it? Like, it's crazy to think about yourself, like, making out with Zayn, and then he drops you on your ass, and then he's like, "Fuck, babe, I'm so sorry. I said I'd never drop you. That was one of my vows. I said, thou shalt not ever drop you on your fat ass, and now I did. Fuck!" And then he's so distraught and, you know, mad at himself for doing this to you that he starts just punching himself in his own balls. Oh! Oh! And you're like, "Babe, stop. Babe, I love you. Stop. It was just one draw." Oh! Ah! Bad husband. Please, Zayn, stop punching yourself in your own nuts. Stop, please, babe. Please, don't punch yourself in your own sack. Please. Everything was going great, biatch. Why do you have to cut his beautiful head open? Oh my God, that's so funny. To be pissed at the author of this Imagine because the Imagine didn't go as you wanted it to. Everything was fine, all right? I could deal with the drop. The drop was fine. Whatever, just get back up and keep making out. Why'd you have to fuck up his face, his beautiful face? You're a bad person for that, all right? Fuck you. He then lifts you up and walks towards the bed roar. The bed roar. That's how that was supposed to be read, right? He's walking you towards the bed. Roar! You know what's about to happen. The boys' blood types: Liam, AB, Lewis, O, Niall, A, Harry, B, Zayn, B. Apparently this are the boys' penis sizes. Louis, 7.48 inches. Niall, 7.07 inches. Liam, 10.2 inches. I'm sorry, it's weird to be like posthumously talking about someone's penis size, so just want to give an RIP to Liam, all right? Sorry for talking about his dick size right here, but it's not me, I'm just reading this, okay? Zayn, 7.87 inches. Harry, 8.66 inches. What the actual fuck? How did Directioners find out these things? How the fuck do they have all... These can't be real, are they? How do they have their ultrasound images? Their penis sizes are one thing, okay? Apparently this are the boys' penis sizes. Apparently. Hey, don't shoot the messenger, okay? Word around the block is they're all over 7 inches. Which is just like defying the odds, okay? Like, you got 5 dudes, you know... The chance that they're all gonna be above average, come on. It's impressive to have their penis sizes. I mean, it's creepy and it's impressive. But to have their ultrasound images, that is insane. People are commenting this from 7 months ago. This is like a recent post. Oh my God. Iconic Directioner moment number 1, when Directioners hacked into airport and hotel security cameras just to watch the members of 1D. 10 years of One Direction. I like how this is posed as like an iconic moment. Like, wow, remember when our fan base did this? This was awesome. This was really, this is an incredible moment in our fan base's history, guys. When we hacked into airport security cameras, potentially causing a national security risk. Remember when we did that? Just to watch the boys boys check into their flight. God, good times. It's also like insanely technically competent to be able to do this. This is not an easy feat. Like, this is fucking insane. I'm pretty sure foreign governments try to do this and probably fail. And somehow a directioner was like, we're in! Wow, iconic. This is an iconic moment, you guys. Iconic moment. Hashtag 10 years of One Direction. We're staring at the boys right now. Gate S17. Look at this. Number 10. The time the band had to beg fans to get out of a literal snake pit. Girls behind the hotel, please get out the fields. There's a huge sign saying snake habitat. It's just not worth it. Someone's gonna get hurt. Are you not reading what I'm saying? It's a snake habitat. Turn around. You're gonna die. You're gonna get bitten to death by a snake. Get out of there. I am not worth it. I'm a normal guy, all right? My dick's only 10 inches long. When Harry Styles pulled over by the side of the road to vomit after a night out partying, and directioners built a shrine to the spot where Harry got sick. Oh my God. They're down there like sniffing the gravel. I know there's a, come on. Just like rifling through the gravel. I know there's a chunk in here somewhere. Come on. Come on. Like a truffle pig just snorting out. Sniffing out one of Harry's chunks. Come on, I know it's one of Harry's chunks around here. After Louis Tomlinson famously said, I like girls who eat carrots, directioners created a carrot craze. Fans gave Louis so many carrots that then he joked, now I also have a keen interest in women who like Lamborghinis. Funny joke, but definitely be careful what you wish for, you know? Like, I wouldn't put it past your fans, you know, in this back then. To literally show up. There's probably a bunch of fans with rich parents who probably would just give them a Lamborghini to give to you, and then what? You got 20 Lambos? Like, it sounds cool, but like, what the fuck are you gonna do with all those? What are you gonna do with 20 Lambos parked outside of the stadium that you're performing at? Now they're yours, your responsibility. You asked for them, so now you gotta pay taxes on all those Lambos. You can't even drive them. Gonna have to ask my mother again, but I think I was born around this time of the morning, so like 8:15 to 8:30 a.m. You were born at 8:04. You missed it already. How do you know that? How do you know that? I went to the hospital. I interviewed the nurses. I stalked your mom. It's kind of sick, honestly, like having an army of people that know literally everything about you. Like, these guys kind of had ChatGPT before ChatGPT existed. They could just ask a question even about their own lives, and just immediately someone's like, 804, you were born at 804. Oh, cool, thanks. You know, you like, I don't know, you like switch your dog to a new vet or something, and they're like, do you have the vaccine records? And you're like, no, where do I get those? These people just have this. They would just have them. They could have just tweeted, "Hey, anyone have my dog's vaccine records?" Yep, no problem. Kennel Cough is the one that needs updating. Cool, thanks. When Directioners started a GoFundMe to buy One Direction, how much did they raise? $1,000 out of 500 million. It's pretty good. $5 for the boys. This is funny because, I mean, I'm sure she meant like I'm donating for the boys, but it's like you're donating to own the boys? Here's $5 for the boys. For the boys. I need the boys. I need the boys. This is literally $5 for the boys. Directioners have no chill. 1D, Harry Styles breath. Selling One Direction's Harry Styles breath for US $5,000 only. Fresh from yesterday's concert. PM me for more details. If fast deal, I will throw in the tissue I used to wipe off Louis Tomlinson's sweat. Sealed in another Ziploc bag. Thanks! I wonder if she sold that. Did she do a meet and greet or something? Like, or did she just take, like, is this just air from the concert? Is that what it is? Like, she was standing in the crowd and she just went like this and then zipped it up real fast? It's like, in that case, it probably wouldn't be, you know, maybe there's a tiny bit of his breath in there, but it's mostly just the stink of the people around you. Not to say One Direction fans are stinky, I'm just saying, like, people at a concert jumping around, they're sweaty. Probably just like the girl or guy's breath beside you. That's probably what it is. It's One Direction fans' breath. Probably not worth $5,000. I don't even think Harry Styles' breath is worth $5,000. Maybe $3,000. Maybe. If it's a good breath. Like, if he like, a full breath, then probably $3,000. You are reading Sold to One Direction. Sophie is just a quirky teenager when her mom sells her to a boy band. Oh my god, this is a fan fiction that is very popular. Apparently. 13,000 views. I rolled over and threw a pillow at my alarm clock. Sophie, get your lazy ass downstairs, my crackhead mother yelled. I ran to the bathroom and brushed my teeth. I looked in the mirror to see my blue orb staring back at me. I put my long wavy brown hair with natural blonde highlights into a messy bun. I threw on a pair of sweatpants and my favorite hoodie. I went downstairs to see my mother sitting at the table holding a bottle of vodka and a cigarette. Listen up, whore! I needed money to pay the bills, so I sold you. Your new owners will be here any minute, so go pack. You can't do that. You're an awful mother. She shrugged and took a swig of vodka. I never wanted you to be born in the first place. Go upstairs and pack now. I planted my feet to the ground. No! Why don't you just use all the money you spent on crack and meth to pay the bills? She threw her cigarette at me. Because I love drugs and I hate you. Wow, excellent writing. I love this. Easy. Maybe because I love those things? Crack and meth? Gee, yeah, why don't I just stop spending money on crack and meth? No, I love those things. And guess what? I despise. So the math is not really mathing, okay? I stormed upstairs and I felt the tears start to stream down my face. There was no way I was going to let her sell me to a creepy old man. I grabbed my backpack and filled it with some clothes and my favorite books. I tossed in my iPhone 4S, Jesus Christ, and my The 1975 poster. I decided I was going to have to run away. Since I'm not like other girls, I don't have very many friends. My gay friend Jonathan was mean, but he lived like a block away. I slung the backpack over my shoulder and slipped on my Converse. I bolted down the stairs and towards the front door when I felt someone grab me by my hood. It was my mom's drug dealer potbelly boyfriend. Tiffany, your bitch daughter is trying to run away. I punched him in the face, which made him let go of me. But when I opened the door, I saw 5 boys blocking the way. One with emerald green orbs and curly brown hair spoke first. Hello, love. We're your new owners. I rolled my eyes and pushed him. Aren't you guys that stupid band One Direction? There's no way in hell I'm going with you. I tried to run through them, but I felt something hit the back of my head. I spun around to see my mom had just thrown a glass at me. I tried to jump on her, but 2 of the boys grabbed my arms. She laughed in my face. Thanks for taking her off my hands, boys. Bye, you slut. Shut the fuck up, you dumb bitch. You're the one who just sold your own daughter. I hate you. The boy with light brown eyes slapped me. Hey, don't curse, you bitch. I slapped him back. I thought this girl was a fan. What's going on? Aren't these supposed to be from the perspective of the person reading? Like, people are reading this because they're fans of One Direction. They want to be owned by One Direction, no? So why are they also fighting with One Direction here? Hello, love. We are your human traffickers, love. Hello, my name's Harry Styles, and I'm here to traffic you. Hello, love. That's the 30th most popular One Direction fanfiction right there. The 30th most popular One Direction fanfiction is about being sold to a boy band by your crackhead mother and then physically abused by them. That's worrisome. Imagine for 2 seconds, okay? Imagine this. Let's get some music going. Imagine. Management is trying to force Harry to break up with you. While on the phone, he takes one look at you and shakes his head. She's my everything, so don't you dare take her away. And hangs up the phone. Okay, that was a pretty good Imagine, honestly. That's a pretty good one. As far as, like, the ones that we've read before in the history of my content, that one was, fine. That's a good Imagine. Like, as far as Imagines go, that was a good one. Imagine. Harry, could I have an autograph? You ask, holding out a piece of paper. Yeah, sure, he responded, not bothering to look you in the eye. He was obviously in a rush. You stood there a bit disappointed as he signed the paper. Here, he said, looking up. His eyes went wide when they met yours. Whoa, he said. What did he think? I wish they would have kept going. Whoa. You are way uglier than I thought. Oh my god, you are a freak. I'm sorry, you're like a freak. I'm sorry, I'm just, whoa, never seen anyone like you before. Weird looking. Imagine texting Niall to let him know that you weren't feeling good and would have to reschedule your date with him. Later, he shows up at your house with a teddy bear. I lost the other eye because I was in a hurry to come see you. What do you mean you were in a rush and you lost the eye? Did you make this teddy bear? Did you sew the eye on yourself and you just didn't have time to do the other one? In which case, I appreciate it. Wow, that's an incredible gesture. You just made a teddy bear? Niall's he's thoughtful like that though, Like, he would do something like that. Imagine this is Niall's face when he's on tour and think of you. He's like, sorry, I just thought of that weird fan. Imagine you're putting up new curtains in yours and Harry's bedroom. He walks in when you're done and you ask him what he thinks. He looks at you before walking to the window and taking them down, shoving the curtain pole right through your chest, saying, I hate them. Thank you, my love. That's a good Imagine. Zayn once received a book from a fan titled Why Smoking is Bad for You. He broke down in tears, hugged her, and said, I'm so sorry. I will quit, darling. I had no idea. I'm so sorry. Imagine you come out of a teeth transplant. Harry, I'm out alive, you scream. Who do you think gave you the teeth, love? He says, smiling. I gotta say, man, Directioners are funny.
Zayn quit. They just announced it. I'm dying. Oh my god. Stop. They just quit with it. Oh, I knew you were that funny. I knew you would be upset.
I knew you would be upset. I knew it. I was right. This is not funny. This is kind of just sad. I mean, like, it's like telling a kid Santa's not real. Like, this is like her favorite thing in the world, and you're like, doesn't exist anymore. Doesn't exist anymore. That thing you like, the band and the music that you swear is like it defines your whole life, doesn't even exist anymore. Seems a little cruel to be filming this. Also, it is kind of like a big deal. Like, music is, I mean, you tell an adult their favorite band is breaking up, they'd probably be like, what? Fuck, for real? Oh, some of them might even cry. People like music. I don't. I'm not a fan of music personally. Never been a fan, never understood it. But people out there like music, so it's close to their heart. It could destroy them. I get it. I was a huge Directioner, but have literally no memory of it, so I think I blocked it out. Jesus Christ. Just to have so much trauma from this moment that your brain blocked out the memory, that's insane. Oh, I was like, I love the random Dunkirk movie, just like a real movie poster in the middle of this, but I just realized it's because Harry Styles is in it. Seems wild to do this in 2023. Like, the band just didn't exist anymore. The band ceased existing 8 years before this. That's like impressive, honestly. It's impressive. Like, just to be that thorough, it's impressive. Every single item in that room was somehow Harry Styles or One Direction themed. When everyone's freaking out about a silly little virus, but it can't kill you because you've been dead since March 25th, 2015, and then died again in January 2016 when the boys announced their hiatus and lied about it being only 18 months. Try me, Corona. You think COVID was bad? All these old people dying are a bunch of pussies, alright? Remember when Zayn left? Yeah, that was a lot worse. My wife, 36 female, is hiding One Direction fantasies / obsession. About 6 months ago, my wife started to act different and hide what she was doing on her cell phone. She then started to listen to One Direction on her phone / Alexa whenever she was doing anything. I was buying something from our Amazon account and I noticed a weird refund in our account and found she had hidden multiple purchases in the archived order for different One Direction items. One of which was Harry Styles' breath for $5,000? No, I'm kidding, doesn't say that. She also bought One Direction jewelry with a song quote. I noticed the day she bought it when she was wearing it, and she said she had no idea where the quote was from. I googled it, and it is from a Harry Styles song. She had joined multiple 1D fan groups on FB and never talks to me about it. The part I was most concerned about is she started reading erotic Harry / Louis fan fiction for hours a day. Every time I'd walk in the room, she would hide her cell phone, but I caught a glance and then asked what she was doing, and she denied it at first until I asked her if I could look at her phone. She then got upset and said she was embarrassed to tell me, but liked the things they did and wanted them to happen. After this, her sex drive was insane for 2 weeks. I felt as though she was imagining Harry / Louis situations as she wanted specific scenarios. Fast forward to now, I asked her if she is still reading fanfiction and try to be supportive of her needs, and she tells me no. Look at her phone and she has been spending 3+ hours in that app. I'm open to her reading it, I'm just not open to her hiding it. Okay, or it might be because she's a 36-year-old woman fangirling and obsessing over a boy band and embarrassed about it. I mean, she should be embarrassed about it, right? Right? Is that too critical? I don't think so. The band doesn't exist anymore. You're reading erotic porn about a boy band that doesn't exist. Okay, I'm a 30-something fangirl. I know many other 30-something fangirls. Most of the ones who are partnered up are vague about the fangirling with their partners. It's a weird interest that's simultaneously erotic and platonic. I write porn with my friends, but I'm not attracted to any of them. What? Your best bet is to say to her, babe, I'm all good with the 1D fanfic, but money is tight, so can you press pause on buying merch until we're in a better spot? She's reading 3+ hours of erotic fanfiction a day? I mean, if the husband was reading 3 hours of erotic about 20-year-old girls, you'd probably be like, why the fuck are you doing that? That's bizarre. I'm sorry, that's actually insane. I can't believe there's people like on the forum being like, it's fine. It's one thing to be a fan, all right? That's whatever. You can like stuff. Who am I to judge? 3 hours a day of porn of that thing, though? That's when it's like, oh, okay, you're 36 years old? All right, maybe get a job. Remember when a girl didn't have tickets for Harry, so she climbed a mountain to see the show? It's a sick ass view, honestly. This is awesome. This is smart. This is smart. And you have like an adventure too. Is there a hiking trail or did she just like bushwhack up there? This is so funny. Just her completely alone with her cell phone light or like a fire or something. A little campfire maybe. Just her and like 5 mountain lions up there. Just her shivering up there by a fire. Just cuts everywhere from like bushwhacking through like sharp plants. Oh, Harry, it was so worth it. Oh. All right, guys, that's it for today's video. That was Directioner Out of Pocket Moments. Thank you so much for watching. Please click like on this video if you like the thought of Harry Styles jamming a curtain rod through your chest and you bleeding out, or the thought of Zayn Malik dropping you on your ass. Like the video if you like those 2 thoughts, and goodbye.
Your tongue, your lips, your body, your lips, and your way